This CNN podcast is brought to you by Xerox Color. It makes business sense.
Hey, you guys are here already. I thought you'd be here after sunrise. Good morning. It's 4. Well, it's before 5 anyway. Here you go, bud. Come on, I'll show you behind the scenes of the Weather Center. We're going to show you today the Weather Center. First order of business is make sure the computers are working, and they are so far this morning, digesting, ingesting all the data from all across the country so that now we can make some maps. The maps that actually you see on TV don't just appear, we have to make them. But the first thing is get some coffee. And sometimes when you get here, it's already made. None of that decaf stuff in the morning. First hit doesn't happen for another 35 minutes or so, 6 o'clock right on American morning, and then we're every 15 minutes after that, so we better get ready, better make some graphics, sort of figure out what's going on in the weather. First thing you want to do is want to figure out what the heck's going on. Where's the big weather? And we can always tell that by where the temperatures are. Now, a bunch of these things are free services. You actually can see these things on the air. A couple of them that we buy, and they're very important to us. WeatherTap or Right Weather, they give us an idea of where it's raining now across the entire country. Because you can always look at your local radar. You can see that on any weather channel, whatever. But this here, you can't see this on a national or local newscast. Here's the United States. It's focusing in on what the whole state's going to be. So up here on top, this is the border between Canada and the US. There's some precip up there. But the thing we can do with this little computer guy is zoom in to that exact area. And so you focus on what's happening now and where is that going. So here's what it looks like in the raw. Here's what it looks like when we make the graphic. There it is.
You also have the cold air pushing away and warm air, at least for a brief time.
Okay, first shot's coming up in a few minutes. I'm going to get some makeup on because you don't want to see the shine or the little mustache that doesn't always come off. Plus, got to do some stuff with the hair, make it look good, fill in the bald spot a little bit. The most important part for a 43-year-old guy that's losing half of his hair in the back of his head is the comb over. It's a technique that you take hair that's on this side of your head and this side of your head, and you kind of comb it into that spot. I know you know what I'm talking about. A little bit of blush, because I haven't had a tan in a long time. I need a vacation in the sun. So, put a little blush on the cheeks, a little bit on the top. All finished. Much better, don't you think? Most important thing you can know as a weather guy is how to tie a tie. If you follow me this way, this is our toll gate. Cost you 50 cents. We have our own little weather closet. Go ahead, go first. There's not much room in there. Over here to my right, all the computers were running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now this is the back side of those computers. Take a look at this. Talk about a wiring nightmare. You think the back of your TV and the back of your VCR looks bad? Look at that. How'd you like to figure that out? Those are all the switchers. Those are all the things that we use and all the wires that bring everything to you. This is behind the scenes. Some of it not pretty, but it works.
As we walk around the Weather Center, we've got, we call these LCDs, our LCD panels. Anything that I want to go in here, here's the graphic for the weather for today. But if I want to put a live shot from San Francisco in there, I could. Same story here, and then we'll walk around from one to another. Maybe there's a live shot person right here. And then here's the big weather board that we call it. We call it a Christie because that's the company that made it. But we used to have just a big blue wall. Couldn't see anything. Now I can. Now I can actually read the words partly cloudy, kind of like standing in front of a big screen TV. So the question everyone wants to know, why does your clicker still have a cord? Well, because this is a switcher, not just a clicker. Look what I can do. We can go from the graphics here, I can go to the wind speeds in Boston, I could go to where are the flights in Miami. There's one leaving Miami right there. There are the Florida Keys, bunch of planes in the air already this morning. Probably couldn't do that if we didn't have a wire. Look out in Phoenix, temperatures there in the 80s, but that's what they want.
I was going to say, we always have to talk about this
Good.
great place in Arizona.
Yeah.
All right.
Big city could be Atlanta today as well. Come on.
Nice
75
stuff here.
degrees. Come on.
Time for golfing.
That's right. Chad, thank you.
Hey, that's it. 18 live reports, a couple for CNN.com, and it's happy hour. See you.
This CNN podcast was brought to you by Xerox Color. It makes business sense.
Now what's wrong?
They printed these in color.
So?
She's gonna flip.
No, man, it's a Xerox Work Center. Prints color for pennies a page.
Color's good, presentation's good. I'm shocked.
Glad you like it, sir. You are shocked? Really? Because we're shocked. Shocked you even get it, pal. Dave, what are you doing here?
Came to fix the mute button.
Bye-bye bonus.